What is up, friends? It is time for some more Better Call Saul. Happy to be here with you all for another great episode. Hopefully we get some more good plot development in this like we did in the last episode. Obviously the big thing was that the Kettlemans finally are assumingly being brought to justice. I don't know if we're going to actually see them anymore, a big trial or anything like that, or just some more scenes with them and Kim, but I feel like the main event of that is over now. And Jimmy can probably focus on other stuff, and at least he doesn't have to worry about a retainer or anything like that being held over his head for a while. And also at the end of last episode, Mike and Jimmy kind of told each other that they were square. I hope not for too long though, because I really enjoyed the scenes where they were working together, and they obviously make such a great team. So hopefully it's not too long before they kind of require each other's services again, or just start helping each other out. But I think going forward they will be a lot nicer to each other, and so I'm excited to get into this episode with you all. Hopefully you guys enjoy watching along. If you do, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel grow. Of course, you can check out the full-length reactions on my Patreon. Link for that is in the description below. Those are always uploaded before the YouTube edits, so you can get them there early if you would like. And of course you would need your own copy of the show to watch along with me there. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into episode 8. Did we jump back in the past? That's interesting if he used to actually work at this law office, because I thought it was always just Chuck.
Hey. Hey yourself. Jimmy, I'm really slammed. Just tell me what you need.
I can't open it.
Clearly he and Kim have been friends for a while. I mean, just assuming this still is a flashback. What the heck is the letter though? Must be some big deal.
So what does it say?
Whoa, what the heck, man? I always thought there was a little something between them, but I thought it was just developing. I didn't know they actually had a relationship or were dating beforehand. No wonder they make such a good team.
Is this a joke?
No, no joke.
You passed the bar?
Yeah, I did. I thought if Kim can do it, maybe I can too, you know?
Oh, that's awesome. That's a big deal for sure. No wonder he was too amped up to open it himself.
The bar exam's a mother. I mean, for me, it was. I failed it the first 2 times, but I guess it's like losing your virginity. 3rd time's the charm.
Oh my gosh, dude. His little quips are endless and they're always hilarious. Hopefully Chuck's gonna be happy for him.
I don't know what to say.
Are you proud of me?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Thanks.
His reaction's a little interesting. I'm not 100% sure he means it. He isn't feeling like jealous or that Jimmy's like a threat to his position, right?
Consider hiring me.
As what? Oh, a lawyer, obviously.
That's a question I'm going to have to take up with Howard. You know, it's not my decision alone.
Looked to me in that interaction that Jimmy was starting to realize that Chuck may not be super genuine.
Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you.
Really, really impressive, Jimmy. We're all proud of you. Hey, I hate to interrupt, but could you guys give Jimmy and me a moment?
Is this to talk about the position right here? Maybe that's why he always had it out for him before or in the future, because maybe he was the main hindrance in him getting a job. Oh my gosh, dude, this is such a genius way to shoot this scene from outside the room without us hearing the dialogue, just watching their physical actions.
Let's reassess in 6 months. Thanks for understanding, Jimmy. You want the door open or closed?
Closed.
Ah, dang, man, that's messed up. They doubted him from the beginning. I mean, it is a pretty big firm. I'm sure it would take a lot to work there, but I mean, if his brother's already working there, that's super upsetting.
So apparently they are ready for us.
I want to get a couple things done before lunch, and I'm still trying to
Come
set it.
on, Kim. You deserve this. Come bask in the glow.
Oh my gosh, he was not singing her praises just a few minutes ago in the last episode. Man is so hot and cold with everybody.
We believe this is a just and fair outcome and brings to a close an incident Mr. Kettleman deeply regrets.
Whoa, man, that glare right there. He is upset about this result. I'm surprised he had the resolve to do that, though, if he is so angry about what would happen.
And that one, and that. is it.
You should have done this years ago.
Everybody should have a will.
I like seeing him help out people in this situation, though. They definitely need an honest representative.
One moment.
Oh, going into the secret stash. This is a very special occasion. That would be terrible if she doesn't have enough to pay him, though.
You could keep the will until I get my allowance, and that should only be until the end of next week.
Mail it to me when you've got it, all right?
Oh man, he is doing so many nice things for people right now, but it looks like he's doing it quite begrudgingly. He needs to catch a few good breaks, otherwise he's gonna stop doing good things. He's gonna feel like it's not working.
Excuse me, allowance?
It's my money. I just get it from Sandpiper Crossing. The checks go to Sandpiper, and then they take out my fees and my expenses.
Oh, here we go. A case just fell on his lap all of a sudden, I think. Maybe this place is running a shady business, taking advantage of people in this spot.
They take out what they need, and then I get my allowance, and all the rest goes into my savings account.
Oh my gosh, he is about to burn this place to the ground if they're ripping people off like this. Maybe he's gonna springboard from elder law back into real law now.
Mrs. Landry, are any of your friends around who I could talk to? See, you have reading glasses. Could I borrow your glasses?
Oh, that's great. He's educating them all. They aren't going to be fleeced anymore. Jimmy, what an absolute legend.
Did you do my wills?
Yes, I did. This was a one-time thing. And don't think I don't see what you were doing here. You wanted to play Tom Sawyer. Wanted me to paint the fence. God help me, it worked.
Well, at least he knew what he was getting himself into. Jimmy wasn't playing him fully, but it is for his own good right now, I think.
$3.50 for a single roll of toilet paper, $22 for a bottle of aspirin. It's a clear pattern of overcharging. This woman, she got soaked for like $400 last month.
Let's go. Let's bring him down. That's crazy that he discovered a whole operation being run here.
I mean, this could be a big case, right?
If it's more than a few errand billings, and if it's systematic and you establish a pattern, it could be class action.
Oh, Chuck looks like he's getting pretty interested all of a sudden. He's not gonna try and become his official partner on the case, is he? And saying that out loud, could he end up being his partner instead of Kim?
What gives?
Sorry, sir. New policy. We're concerned about solicitation on the premises.
I'm not a gigolo, if that's what you're implying.
Oh my gosh, dude. She is in deep with the bad people. She's gonna go down with the ship if she doesn't aid Jimmy.
Come on, guys. Seriously? All right, I'm backing away. Hey, this has got me a little bit stirred up down there. Can I use your restroom?
Oh my gosh, he always can come up with something on the spot. And this is clearly a shady operation if they've got this kind of a security at an assisted living. What the heck is he writing right now? Is he gonna leave this letter in the bathroom for somebody else to find? He's certainly having to get creative with what Let's go, man. He is slamming down the law right on top of him. Jimmy's made it big time now. He's got much more than just your typical elder law case, but he seems like he's capable enough to handle it. Oh man, give him every position in the freaking state for being willing to do something like this to get more info on the case. I don't think you'd catch Howard doing that in a million years. His facial expression, oh my gosh. I can only imagine the smell in there. Is he looking for stuff they shredded, perhaps?
It's not like we're close to being done.
Oh no, he's gonna get more trash dumped on him. Please tell me they don't actually see him inside there.
And so I'm like, why are you making your problem my problem?
Right, like...
Oh man, Jimmy is in such a bad spot. He is sacrificing everything for this case. It better be worth it.
James McGill.
Rich Schweikert of Schweikert and Coakley.
We're the law firm representing Sandpiper Crossing Assisted Living.
Oh, what a time for him to call him right there. Definitely in a very compromising position. He's clearly struck a chord if he's getting calls now, though.
It's a demand letter. I had to write it quickly because your clients were in the process of destroying evidence.
Shredding documents. It's neither irregular nor illegal.
Not when they're doing it all shady like while he is in the premises. This guy seems pretty official, though. He might be difficult to crack.
How about you stop trying to rattle my cage and just respond to the merits?
This is my response, Mr. McGill. You have no good faith basis to threaten any litigation. This is a shakedown, and we both know it.
Oh my gosh, please tell me he tells Chuck about this phone call. I feel like that'll get him motivated to help him a lot more with the case since he seemed a little reluctant before. Don't tell me he found it like at the top of that trash bin and didn't actually need to go through the entire dumpster. Bro, don't tell me he is about to assemble all of this shredded paper. This man will earn a Nobel Peace Prize if he can pull off something like that. My gosh, that is next level. At least it looks like most of it is different colored paper, so it makes it a little bit easier than just like straight white paper across the board.
You broke into a nursing home?
Assisted living.
And you stole their garbage.
No, it was in public. There's no reasonable expectation of privacy in that situation, is there?
I like that they're going back and forth with legal stuff. I feel like I'm learning all sorts of law verbiage and just what works and what doesn't work from watching this show.
A lawyer shows up, starts figuring out their little scheme, and suddenly this? It's not a coincidence. I just need some space, and I'll be out of your hair as soon as I can.
Stop. It's okay. You can work here.
I hope Chuck actually starts helping him because it's not like he has too much else going on here. At least I don't think so.
God's sweet sake.
Oh, yes, dude. I think Chuck actually is going to start working on it himself. That would be pretty incredible if Jimmy just naps and wakes up and a lot of it is done by the time he gets up.
Chuck, how did you... I can't believe this. Thank you. This is a huge help. I felt like I was shoveling snow in a blizzard.
Well, it gets better.
What's this?
It's your smoking gun.
Oh man, this is fantastic. I love how unique and well written all the characters are in this show. They all have such strong personalities.
You're working a case together?
He can work with outside parties.
That clause is intended for small-time stuff. Pro bono cases.
So I'm Bono. I'm very Bono.
I'm very Bono, what a phrase. I hope Jimmy doesn't get screwed over by this and all the credit goes to Hamlin since he's doing all the work.
I want to know what I should do with this. What I want to ask you is, can I spend this?
If this money helps you and Kaylee, then you spend every penny.
Oh, that's so awesome. He's always looking out for him, and I think they definitely need it. Hopefully they end up doing okay in the future because obviously all the money Mike tries to donate by the end gets claimed.
I'm Jimmy McGill. Welcome.
Rich Schweikert.
I have to ask you, please leave electronics in the car. Laptops, Blackberries, Palm Pilots, watches. If you lick it and it goes bzzz, leave it here.
Nice. They're gonna have to get acquainted to Chuck's electrical allergy. They look like they mean business, though. I'm excited for this scene.
Make yourselves comfortable, gentlemen. I'll be right back. Chuck, come on, buddy.
I don't know if I can do this.
You can do this, all right?
Chuck is probably so nervous. I feel like he hasn't been doing anything in a long time like this. I mean, they have said it's been, what, like a year since he has been out of the office?
The damages for elder abuse? The statute requires proof that there was some undue influence, someone threatening the residents of Sandpiper Crossings.
Oh my gosh, don't tell me there's any way they can get out of this. That would be so frustrating after all all the work that Jimmy and Chuck have done.
We looked into it, and some of your clients have, in fact, been overbilled. It's an accounting error. It doesn't rise to the level of fraud, not even close.
Oh my, that is not all it's chalked up to be, an accounting error. What a bold-faced lie. I'm just waiting for Chuck to unleash everything he's been hiding.
Your client accepted shipments across state lines for its enterprise. In the U.S. mail, no less.
Are you trying to make this a RICO case?
I don't know what all this means, but I assume it's something illegal the way that they're talking about it. I like the dialogue, though, that it doesn't go out of its way to do expository dialogue to bring you up to speed. It's just more realistic dialogue. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, you don't.
Will you give us a moment?
You struck a chord clearly if they're doing the little whisper talk. I think you might have broke him.
What number exactly did you have in mind?
20 million.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
Oh, you can't expect...
$20 million.
Here we go, Chuck. I've been waiting for this. Man is putting his foot down. He went way above what I thought it was going to be. Jimmy said 1 or 2 million.
20 million? Didn't you hear them? This is a big company. 12 separate facilities.
Jimmy doesn't sound too happy about that. Maybe Chuck got a little too excited with it being his first case back. Might be too much to get from him.
It looks good. No heartworm, no mange. Where'd you get her?
Shelter.
Good. There's too many puppy mills out there.
Is this actually Mike's dog? I didn't know he had a pet.
Anything else I can do for you? You still in touch with your people?
Depends on the type of work you're looking for.
Well, you tell me what you got. I'll tell you what I'll do.
Great lines. I'm surprised that a veterinarian has those kind of hookups. You'd never expect it, but then again, you don't expect a science teacher to be a meth lord, so there's so many surprises in this universe.
I could sleep for a decade.
Did you get what I asked? The code provisions.
It's in the car. Just give me a minute.
Oh, he's gonna fall asleep again, isn't he? I'm worried that now that they've gotten on the trail that somebody might steal it from his car, maybe. I'm just on edge that something bad is gonna happen since that's what I'm used to. Wait a second, bro. Don't tell me that Chuck's gonna go out to the car and pick it up. Is this man suddenly gonna be cured of his disease? That would be pretty dope. He just needed to get a case.
Chuck? Chuck?
Yeah.
Oh no, he broke his focus and now he's gonna start being affected by everything, isn't he? He was doing so good there for a moment. He was really out there living. What? It just ended right there? No way. What a place to end. Well, he didn't like fall over or anything, so maybe he just dropped that box because he was shocked that he was existing without any negative consequences, and we didn't get any of the crazy edits like we did the first few times he went outside the house. I guess maybe he just needed to finally put his mind to work again and he'll actually be cured. He can certainly do a lot of good once he gets back out into the game. So I've been really enjoying the way this show just kind of gradually gives us backstory and past information about certain characters, whether it's Jimmy or Chuck or Kim even, and her relationship with Jimmy. But we got that again at the beginning of this episode, how Jimmy passed the bar but still got rejected at the Hamlin law offices, and just little snippets like that really add a lot to kind of the present scenes and all the different character interactions and how people's motivations work, and it explains a lot of relationships, especially between Jimmy and Howard, and why he is so antagonistic towards him and just doesn't like him at all. But I also just generally really like all the characters in this season, because we have obviously Jimmy as the main character. He's fantastic. They didn't need to do any convincing to me, but I've really enjoyed seeing how he was before the Breaking Bad days, of course. But then we've got Chuck, who is featured a lot in this episode, and his character progression has been really great so far, and he's clearly come a long way since the first couple episodes, because he went outside and spent at least a minute, I would assume, out there without any sort of adverse effects attacks on him. I'm very interested to see where the next episode picks up, if it'll just start right from where we left off with Chuck having this realization that he can go outside again. Then you also have Kim, who's had plenty of great interactions with Jimmy, but also it's interesting following her story with the law firm there at Hamlin and the different avenues she's taking. And so really enjoying all the writing and the character development so far. Looking forward to hopefully some great last episodes to finish off the season. I don't know how Better Call Saul does season finales, but if it's anything like Breaking Bad, I know it's probably going to leave on a massive cliffhanger and have some sort of major event, but this show already has established that it's kind of a very different tone and style, and so it could be something completely different, but I'm really having a good time with it up to this point, and look forward to seeing how they hopefully will bring down the corrupt Sandpiper organization coming up here in the next episode or two. But hopefully you guys enjoyed watching along with me for this episode. If you did, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel grow, and of course you can check out the full-length reaction to it on my Patreon. Link for that is in the description below, and until the next episode, I will see you all later. Peace.